No.1 Sentai Gozyuger vs. Zenkaiger vs. Gokaiger, Part 2. Continuing from the previous part, Gokai Red arrives to aid the three Sentai to defeat Tsukamoto's army. However, he didn't come here alone, as a silhouette figure walks towards the between groups. With Luke Combs back in the saddle starts to play. During the song, the singing silhouette is revealed from the Gozyugers to be Kunihiro Oda that they met in Ohio, as the latter, finishing up his favorite song, introduces himself and his comeback to tell Tsukamoto that he will not be the only fan to Super Sentai and other stuff, and that taking those away from humanity is unforgivable and a theft, revealing that everyone loves franchises everywhere and anytime thanks to the companies who created them like Disney, Hasbro, Toei, etc. Oda then transforms into the universe warrior Gokai Red, reality's #1 hero, making Tsukamoto look upon that warrior from the unofficial Super Sentai show Hikanen Sentai Kaizoku. Oda thanks Gokai Red for sending him to Japan. As the all-red spirit, Gokai Red reveals his intentions of a lesson for the Gozyugers about teaming up with previous Super Sentai from their own time to learn something from them, like the qualities that they possessed, as to help the Gozyugers to become a better team rather than becoming rivals to each other, making the Gozyugers to find out he was the one who sent those previous Sentai from their time to help them in their adventures. Which Gokai Red quotes that this all happened in a fan-fiction series he created. The Six Beasts thank Gokai Red for everything he went through for that lesson, despite continuing the Battle of the Rings, getting up on their feet that they can't let Tsukamoto to take over the world as its maniac, and also making him pay for ruining their early Christmas shopping, which the Zenkaigers and Gokaigers agreed as they too get up, saying they will go at full force, full power at the villains to kick their butts and continue being #1 heroes in their own dimensions. As those three teams transformed, performed their roll call, and continued battling against the four monster generals of Tsukamoto, while Gokai Red and Gokai Red worked together to defeat the remains of the horde. Meanwhile, Flint and her twins, Ricky and Gokaiger, arrived to assist the bride and generals defeating the horde until Twokaigers with Gozyuger and Gokai Silver arrived, prompting Flint and the two ST brothers, who now turn into humans, transform into Tokai Flint, Gokaiger, and Ricky, becoming the Kaizoku Sentai Twokaiger to defeat the last remaining grunts. Koan arrives to see this and decides to help the Sentai by transforming into Gerudo to take down the army, but Tsukamoto makes them powerful to defeat the warriors. However, Stacy arrives along with his teammates, Donburu, Shukan, Boom, and Gajun, to transform into the Tsukaigers Sentai Stacyger, Stacer, Stakey Donburu, etc., to tag with the Ring Hunter and his Sentai Rings summoned Red Rangers, Kaizoku, Gokai Red, Red Turbo, and Red Falcon, to defeat those enemies, letting the three protags to continue battle Tsukamoto, who granted Bosco the evil anchor key to become Gokai Killer Evil Mode, performing the Gokai Evil Dream to weaken the three Sentai. During that, the Don brothers Kaido arrives to reveal he was the one sending the Seigers to the Gozyugers dimension for more help and that he took a break from Cafe Donbura, transforming into Zenkaiger Black to aid the protags, included Zenkaiger, who's shocked on his counterpart's suit to be different. Later, before he mysteriously leaves, Zenkaiger Black gives Gokai Red and Silver, Zenkaiger and Twokaigers the gold anchor keys, 2.0, Tega Sword Gear and Good Burn Gear to transform into Gokai Red and Silver Gold Mode 2.0, Tega Sword Zenkaiger and Good Burn Twokaiger, which these items were thought by Gokai Red, as he summoned 4 Ryo Tega Swords for the fellow Gozyugers to, along with Goju Wolf, transform into Tega Sword Gozyugers to weaken the army, as the 4 fellow Gokaigers do the same by getting into their cross armors. Meanwhile, Gokai Red Soul advents into Gokai Red while giving the Ninja Red Spirit to Gokai Red to transform into that Ninja Warrior to battle the Horde, but more keep coming as Gokai Red uses his #1 ability, Dream, to summon the upgraded team of the Bansu Sentai Kizuna 5 now 12 Rangers as the Kizunagers, doing this for a friend and partner of his, while also bringing out a non-Sentai team Ninja Captors as that homage to Gokaiger, As those two teams battle the Horde, the three teams wound Tsukamoto's generals and allow Gokai Red and Silver and Zenkai and Twokaigers to destroy them with their finishers. Gokai Super Legend Dream and Zenkai Tokai No.1 Buster Scramble, but only Tsukamoto survives the attack thanks to his Super Maniac barrier, and explains that their super forms cannot overcome his new powers thanks to the giant being from the dark dimension. However, Gokai Red tells the Maniac to not get cocky as the Red Pirate gathers his crew's cross armors and is to become Galleon armor mode while Zenkaiger transforms into Super Zenkaiger and together with Tegasword Goju Wolf weaken Tsukamoto with help from their friends and Briden generals, who found out it wasn't a member of Clytus, allowing the three teams to perform their ultimate finishers at him, destroying him. As the explosion clears, however, Tsukamoto is still standing that his wish of becoming the universe's #1 maniac of everything will never be forgotten, and he now gets serious to crush the warriors by his foot as a giant, which he does with his transformation, just as he was about to crush the 29 warriors and the Briden members with his foot. However, he gets stabbed in the back, as a mysterious voice tells Tsukamoto that the latter have already played his part in this assault and that the murderer can't let him take over the universe for his selfish desire, using Tsukamoto as a tool, which horrifies that maniac upon his power giver's betrayal, as those were his last words before he disintegrates as his real death. As the 33 are shocked to see this, the power giver, who is the giant dark being, reveals that the universe, no, the entire multiverse, will turn into nothing in his image once he's done with the Super Sentai, introducing himself as Yurabu Satei Haditsuya,